everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to our, what may be a fairly short episode of Shadows of Brimstone Forbidden Fortress, where our characters are taking a sound beating by the boss and the minions of this particular adventure. A shogun asked his loyal vassal and samurai warrior, Toshiro, to investigate a haunted castle that was supposedly overtaken by a couple of witches that were terrorizing the area. They went in. He took some allies with him, a traveling monk named Yuki, a sumo wrestler named Honda, and an assassin of some repute known as Asako. And they came into the castle, encountered many strange and supernatural things, defeated one of the witches, and then went through the terror of this crazy koi pond, which you can still see on the left of the camera there, and ended up in a castle stairway fighting the other witch and all of her minions that came with her, which were plentiful. And as a result, we're getting our rear ends handed to us, soundly, which doesn't happen that often in this game. It's kind of interesting, but we are not winning. And we're faced with trying to see if we can pull a rabbit out of our hat on this one and score a victory for the good guys, but it's not looking good. It's just not. But we're going to get into it as we continue to take on Yuki Onna, the witch. After killing her sister, she's come back with brutal force to take us down, and she's rather succeeding at it. So we're going to get started right away. The next thing we have to do is roll our Hold Back the Darkness roll. Now, as you know, we are not too far away from losing that opportunity of holding back darkness, because we're almost at the end of the track, in which we'll lose. So, I mean, we're kind of destined to lose in this one, but we're going to play it out and see how it goes. Let's get into it. Okay, first thing we have to do, hold back the darkness of 7. Oh, 1 away. Okay, well, we missed it. That's bad. What that means for us is we're now at 14 of 15. We're almost hosed, but we also have to do a number of other things. Luckily, nothing happens from that. We've already passed most of the bad stuff. We might have another Growing Dread card out. We'll have to see. Don't know. But we do have to check to see if more undead come our way. Now, roll a 1, it goes away. Okay, nothing happened with this one. That one, nothing happened. I think it's a 5 or 6. I'll double check. This one has turned into another skeletal warrior. We'll bring him out. And there he is, right there. This token has gone off the table. Now, when we kill them, they can go back into that form and come back even more often. But I'm going to just take a look at the card just to be sure I got that right. And it's not a 4, 5, or 6, but I'm pretty sure it's a 5 or 6. There it is. It is a 5 or 6, yes. Okay, so it doesn't. That's it. It doesn't come back. Now, we're going to get on with our turns. Now, we do know that some of the monsters are faster than our remaining heroes, and we're going to deal with that now. First up is going to be the Fallen Sorcerer. There's just one of him, and he's back here in this aisle, but he can see through his allies into that space. Let's see what he does. He's probably going to lob a bolt of energy at him, but we'll see. A 1, that I think that is a truth. You will be doing that. So on a 1 to 4, it hurls an elemental bolt. Okay, what kind of elemental bolt? Let's see. It is going to be a fire elemental bolt, which means, just like last time I did this, it will ignore defense. Now, normally they only get 1 shot, but because they're mythical, magic, they are going to get +1. I'm trying to find the card that gives this to me, but I know it exists. We have so many different enemies out. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just damage. Oh, it just increases their damage. I thought they got +1 attack. I'm looking through all the cards to see if that's true or not. Maybe we got rid of it, but it's just going to roll 1 attack, and it's going to have to attack Yuki because our other character's not in line of sight. And it, of course, succeeded soundly with a 6. And I say, of course, because we've done nothing but take damage. Okay, so that is going to actually be 5 points of damage against Yuki. Let's see if Yuki can defend herself against it. She has a defense of 4. Oh wait, it ignores defense, doesn't it? It does. Okay, so I take that back. She's just going to take 6 points of damage, which is very, very bad for us. I'm sorry, I'm not totally on this part right here. That was him attacking her for 6 points of damage. Now, she is at 5, 6, 7. She's going to have to use her, if she survives the round, or long enough to do this, she's going to have to use one of her own special abilities to try and stave off death. No, wait, looks like we already did. Wow, she is just a couple points away from falling over. So our next character is about to go down. But next up we have our really hobbled assassin, who's also wounded and can't do much. But we're going to have to try and do something. I mean, so we got... Yeah, this is how this looks actually. It's like she's right here, they're right there in this space. Just make sure. So he can't really get to our assassin. Let's roll for a movement for our assassin. A 1. Well, that gives her a grit. That's not the worst thing that could happen, but that means she only moves a 2. I don't see any point in moving her. She can't get anywhere to fight, can't she? Let's see. She can go 1, 2. No, she still can't get to that guy to hit him. And if she goes in that space, she's going to start taking damage from her. So why subject her to that? She'll hang tight right there. There's nothing she can do. She is totally wiped out because of the crippled state of her hand. She can't use her sai. So that's that. She does have a grit though. All right, now that's it for her. So now we're going to the summoners. Now the summoners are going to do some other things, and here's their card. Just get them out. So the first thing they're going to do is that we'll start with their Chilling Tones at the start of this enemy's activation. Every hero on its map tile, which is just... No, she's not on their map tile, so none of this happens to her. She's off the map tile. Okay, what do they do next? At the end of the enemy's move... Okay, let's roll for move. Do their movement. Their movement is a 4, but none of them can really get any closer. Well, actually, one of them can. This one can move up there. This one can go 1, 2. Yep. Okay, and let's see. On a roll of 4+, they draw a Conjuring Spirit card. Or its Conjured Spirit has already been drawn. It hasn't. Okay, 6, so it's going to... I'm still not sure about this Conjured Spirit thing. It doesn't seem to work the way it's intended. But we're going to draw a Conjured Spirit and see what it does to Yuki. Here are the Conjured Spirit cards. Okay. It says the Blind Beggar. Ghastly hands paw and grab at you from all directions, tugging at your clothes and gear, while mumbles and wailing moans echo in your mind of sorrow and despair. Every hero on the map. So that is just Yuki. Nope. Yuki. Yeah, it's just Yuki. Okay. As the summoner immediately takes a D3 times $100 or 1 Darkstone. Loses a D3 times $100 or 1 Darkstone. She didn't have any Darkstones, so I guess the beggar ghost is going to take her money. And it took $300 from her. So now not only are we losing the battle, but we're losing our cash. That was, I don't even know if Yuki has that. No, she does. So all the money she got from that pretty much wiped out. She's got 150 left out of all the stuff she had gathered. So that's not great. But that is the end of that summoner's turn, and the other one really can't do... Well, they can, actually. Let's see. At the end of this one is going to roll. It did not summon a spirit. That one did summon a spirit, so we're going to have to get another one out. Remember, this one is associated with that guy right there. Let's draw another one, see what happens. It says the Shadow Man. The shadows in the corner of your eye shift and flow, taking the form of a dark figure, hunched and lurking. As you turn to look at it, he disappears, only to take the form once again, just out of your direct sight, but much closer. Every hero immediately takes a number of hits equal to their lore skill. These hits do 2 damage each. Okay, so that says every hero, so that means both of them will take this, even though I tried to keep our assassin out of range. Did no good. Go figure. Okay, that is going to be based on their lore. Okay, her lore is 3, so she's going to take 3 hits. She has to defend against them. She defended against 2 of them, so she takes 2 hits. And that'll put 2 more wounds on her. She's, I think, done. I think that's it for her. Let me see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay, another one bites the dust, people. They are going down like so much chaff. She just was standing there minding her own business, and this crazy spirit comes over and knocks her down. Now, for our monk has a lore of 3 as well. Going to have to defend against 3 hits. Defended against 2 of them, so he's going to take 2 hits as well. Let me see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh, she has 1 hit left, guys. Out of her 12 hits, she is at 11. I don't think she's going to make it much farther either. Okay, let's continue on. Well, unfortunately, because of this Creatures of Legend card, all myths get +2 health and +1 initiative. The next one to go is going to be our big baddie. So right now, remember, she has the special ability, whether at the start of the activation, every hero on the same and adjacent map takes a number of hits equal to their initiative. So we're going to take a number of hits. This is probably it, guys, right here, unless we get really lucky. She has an initiative of 4, so she's going to take 4 hits. She blocked 2 of them. Well, we'll spend her grit to reroll these 2. She blocked... I mean, she has to spend her grit again if she's going to stay standing and see if we get it. We did not. All of our heroes have gone down. Doop dum dum. Wow. Overrun is the word I would use, right? Just completely overrun. Let's take a look at our scenario and see how bad this goes for us. Failure. Tormented by the lost souls of the castle, each hero must roll on the madness table using 3 dice and discarding the lowest single die roll. So we're going to go crazy. Let's get the madness table out and see how badly that goes for us. This is going to be fun, right? I mean, this is why you play this game, to be heroes and go crazy. But let's see what happens. This is going to be... I'm being sarcastic, but I'm just being funny about it. All right, let's go roll these dice. So our heroes awaken. The castle is now eerily silent. They have to escape and leave, but in the meantime, they wake up and they just feel that there's something not quite right. So for Toshiro, we rolled a 6, 7, 8, 9 hallucinations. You can no longer trust what you see, as shadows and tendrils of darkness writhe at every corner of your eye. Anytime you would draw a loot card, roll a d6. On a roll of 1, you instead take 1 sanity damage, ignoring willpower. That's fantastic. Okay, we will note that. That is hallucinations for Toshiro. Okay, I got that. And then we're going to roll now for our traveling monk, Yuki. What does she get? An 8, which is going to be the chills. It's so cold in here. It feels like you're freezing on the inside. While scavenging, ignore the first 6th of your roll. So that is called the chills. Okay, so that is Yuki. Yuki has the chills. And it looks like these are permanent things. So, you know, we can get them cured in town and all that good stuff. Honda, 4, 5, 6. He's paranoid. I'm just going to write him down. We'll deal with him later, as we're going to take a break from this game, obviously, after losing so badly. I'm going to just slide out of this for a moment and play something else. And then last but not least, we have our assassin, a 6. She too is paranoid. So this group does not like to hang out together anymore at all, because they're all paranoid and crazy and chilled and all kinds of stuff. But the game got the better of us, folks. It did. And that's going to be the end of this scenario. So, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to break down for one bit and play something else, but I did want to come back and continue a campaign of this. After this blistering defeat and all the badness that's going to be going on with these characters, do you want me to continue at another time? I noticed that as this got really, this session spun out of control, the viewership on it kind of took a dump. I mean, people are still watching it, but if you think that there's some value here, I can come back to it again and I'll save everything. Otherwise, it might be worth revisiting with another set of characters. Guys, this is only the first scenario. That's kind of crazy. Now, we had just a bad set of luck. I mean, terrible, terrible, terrible initial rolls against the darkness, which brought out all these cards that were... None of them, very few of the cards we drew were just one-time effects. They were all remains in play and boosted the exact type of creatures that we had to face. Not only that, we had some Growing Dread cards that were really just tragic, and we also brought out extra monsters. We had some bad luck there, brought out extra creatures that ended up bringing out some monsters that were just in combination just awful for us. So it is what it is. That's the nature of this game. It's very... haphazard that way. You don't know what you're going to get or how it's going to roll out. That's the way it is. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you did enjoy this, and we will come back to it if you want me to. Other than that, thanks, and I'll see you in the next session of something. Take care. Bye-bye.